My family members have like really weird senses of humor. Senses of humor? Sense of humors? I don't know. I can't speak apparently. But anyways, my grandmother is like the most amazing lady in the whole entire world, but she can be really, really funny. When I was a little kid and I was like bad, like, you know, when you're little, sometimes you're like, oh, I wish you didn't exist, or I wish you'd die, or something. Like, you say something obviously like you don't mean, you don't want one of your parents to die. So I think I told her like I wish she was gone. And one day I came home from school and she was laying on the ground pretending to be dead, and I thought she had died. I was about like in 3rd or 4th grade and I almost had a heart attack. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And she did it for like 2 or 3 minutes until I was about to get the phone and like call 911 or like call my mom or something. And she like just darts up and she's like, next time you shouldn't tell me to like be dead or something. I was like, yeah, I'm like still affected by that. Thanks a lot, Grandma. Thanks. I have issues now. Thank you. I need therapy. Sometimes when strangers come up to me and they like try to sell me something or like talk to me, or like some random person I don't want to talk to, like, I don't know. Have you ever walked through the mall and someone's like, blah, 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 like, try my hand lotion and blah, 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 blah. Like, when people do that to me, I'll just like start talking to them in Polish, and so far it's worked. I haven't like had anyone respond back to me in Polish yet, so yeah, like somebody will come up to me and they'll like, oh yeah, would you like to try our nude? And I'm like, ja nie mówię po angielsku, co to mi spokoju, you know, like, so yeah. I had my tonsils removed when I was 24 and it hurt so bad. It was awful. But they were literally like this big, and they've been a problem since I was a little kid. So whenever like, I don't know, I was in school and like I just really didn't want to be there, I would go to the nurse and be like, my throat hurts. I think like something's wrong with my tonsils. And they're like, oh, open your mouth. And they would see like these ginormous tonsils, which are like 10 times bigger than they should be. And the lady's like, oh my God, like you have a tonsil infection. We need to send you home. And I'm like, oh gee, oh no, oh okay. I know, horrible. Don't do that. Don't cut class. Don't pretend to be sick. I absolutely cannot stand like lovey-dovey people. Like, it just makes me want to throw up. I have friends that like, I don't know, they call their boyfriends like snuggle waffles, and they have to hold hands everywhere they go, and like they have to check in with their boyfriend like every 5 seconds and update them on like every mundane fact that's going on in their lives. And I don't know, this is just like kind of, I'm like, just, I don't know. I don't see why. I don't get it. I have something called NES, which is night eating syndrome. So I guess it is technically classified as an eating disorder. I like wake up in the middle of the night and I feel like pangs of hunger. Like I need to go and eat. And if I don't eat something, like I can't like fall asleep somehow. It used to be so bad that I once woke up in, I'm not kidding, a tub of hummus. My head was like in a tub of hummus. Other times I would wake up and there'd be like candy wrappers surrounding me and like random food, like bags, empty bags of food. And I'd be like, oh my God, who came into my bedroom and ate food and left it all over my bed? I am horrible at carrying liquids. Like I just suck. If I'm carrying like a cup of coffee across the room, my hands start shaking like a little old lady. I'm like, or if it's like a hot liquid, I can't, like I just can't carry. I don't know why I can't carry liquids. I tried being a waitress. It lasted for about like a day or two and I like literally couldn't do it anymore. I was like shaking, like carrying like a tray of like drinks over to people. And I was like, okay, I can't do this. My mom used to pay me for getting good grades. So like when I would get an A, she'd give me like $2 or something like per assignment. I don't know what it was, but I think that kind of like motivated me to do really well in school because I was like, ooh, I can get like money. I'm getting paid. So I started like really like getting like good grades as soon as she like enforced that system. So, you know, hey, if you guys want to find a way to make money, encourage your parents to pay you for good grades. It might work. I am really afraid of like big open bodies of water and land. So I think it's, what is it called, like geographobia or something like that. But yeah, I just don't like going into like open bodies of water, like lakes and stuff like that. I also don't like going into pools. Like if it was my own pool and I know I was the only person using it, that would be okay. But I just feel like people, like, I don't know, if they like drag in dirt or they pee in it and like you just don't know what's going on there, or they're just like overly chlorinated. And like my swimsuits like are always like pretty cute, and I'm like, I don't want to get like chlorine all up on this stuff. So I don't know, I just don't like going into like water where there's like lots of people, or if it's like a big open body body water. I'm afraid, like, you know, obviously I told you guys I'm afraid of like squids and octopuses. I know that's not something I have to worry about, like, you know, in Lake Michigan around here, but like, I don't know, what if I like step on something squishy and like it makes me think it's an octopus and I get like scared and I could like just like faint and drown. Who knows? Once again, I don't know how to swim. I'll, you know, doggy paddle my way to safety maybe. I can't sleep really up high. Like, I can't have a bed that's like normal. Like, when I was little, I used to sleep on this like futon that was like super low to the ground, and now like I removed my like bottom mattress. I don't know what it's that called, like that mattress that like you put, it's a box spring, there you go. I took my box spring, I threw it out, and I took like the rails and I like disassembled everything, so I just have like my Posturepedic mattress like on the floor, and that's how I sleep. Like, otherwise I'm not able to fall asleep. And I have a little tiny dog, as you guys know. He has really short little legs, so this way he can like jump up on it, so I guess it's like courteous to the dog. As a little girl, I was so shy, and like my grandmother would dress me like up until, I don't know, almost high school. So I mean, some of the outfits she chose were kind of like really dorky, so I would get made fun of like all the time. And also, like I mentioned, I was kind of chubby, so I was like made fun of like nonstop. And I was like one of those kids, like I would never say anything back. Like, I wouldn't like go and poke fun at the person back, or I wouldn't cry, or I wouldn't like, I don't know, make a scene or tell a teacher. I would just be like, whatever, okay, whatever, I'm weird, awkward, chubby, fat, whatever you want to call me. But what's really funny is the girls and people who antagonized me and made fun of me and called me fat and whatnot and names, now they're fat and I'm not fat. So be careful who you make fun of. Karma's a bitch. It'll come back and it'll bite you in the ass. I like to learn random useless facts. Like, for example, did you guys know that there's more chickens in the world than people? Walk, walk, walk. I used to administer like my own piercings on myself. I know that sounds horrible. Do not do it. It's bad. I had a bunch of piercings. My belly button is pierced. My tongue is pierced. Obviously I don't wear a tongue ring anymore. Sometimes I put it in. My ears are pierced, and like they're pierced like all the way up. Like the first two, these ones, like the ones that I always wear, my mother got them done when I was like 2 weeks old or 2 months old or something. And then she got like one more stud done in each ear. After that, I have 4 holes. I've like pretty much punctured myself. I had my nose pierced 3 times. That was done professionally. And my eyebrows, I literally would pierce them every single day. I would have a safety pin in them. This is what I used to do in high school in class, like in bio. I would sit there and I'd like kind of like wiggle it in. I'd pierce it. I'd come home and my grandma was like, take that off. Like, my goal was to go ahead and somehow get it home and like put in like a piercing gauge or like one of those like 18, I don't know, like what are the like small little gauges, like put that in and have like an eyebrow ring, but it never made it. And luckily there's no scarring, so yeah, but don't do it. Don't try that at home. My friend pierced my belly button herself at her house. First she went too much to the left side, then she went too much to the right side, and then like she finally got it down. And what's really messed up is I thought that like my mom would like totally like freak out on me, so that's why I got it done like at my friend's house. And I had it done when I was 16. When I was 17, like I was wearing a crop top shirt and I like forgot to hide my belly button piercing. My mom saw it and she's like, oh, you got your belly button done. I was like, oh crap, here we go. Now she's gonna kick my ass. And then she like tells me, she's like, oh, I just got mine done a few months ago. You should have told me. I would have taken you. And I'm like, really? So there's a lesson. I don't get hungry like normal people. Like normal people, when they get hungry, it's kind of like gradual. Like you'll slowly start to feel the hunger. Like I don't feel hungry one bit, like at all, until like I get hungry. And then it's like from like 0 to like 1,000. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. I need to eat. And I get like really cranky and like all I think about is food. Like the house can be burning down and like, I don't know, there could be like pots of gold falling from the sky and people are running around like catching gold. And I'm like, I really need food. Like I need to eat something. When I was a little girl, I used to bite on my Barbie's feet. This is my very first Barbie. She's like from the 80s. Can you see that? Can you see her feet? Can you see what I did with my little kid teeth? I nibbled on Barbie. I still have a ton of clothes from when I was a baby. Like my mom, I guess, saved them for me. And some of them are so cute. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Maybe like I'll have kids one day and I'll put them in here. But look at this thing. Like, I used to fit into that. And then I love this one. Look at it. We do like an outfits of the day, like me as a baby. I'll dress up one of my dolls. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Like these little bonnets. When I was, I want to say about 5 or 6, like I mentioned, I was you know, kind of chunky. I was overweight. There was a sign next to my house and in this like pony horse stable area, and it said free pony rides on Fridays and Saturdays. So like that was one of the first words I learned how to read was free. So there's one fact right there. Okay, next fact is, once I've read this free thing, I was like, Mom, we need to go and like ride this pony. Like, I want a pony ride. So I bothered her literally for like, I don't know, like weeks and weeks until she finally came. She's like, all right, we're gonna go ride the pony. So we go there and I like run up to like these horse stables and I see the pony. It's kind of like that like slow run. I'm like, pony, pony, I can't wait to ride you. And I like found the pony. I was like petting it. I was like, oh, pony, pony. And then like my mom comes up and the lady comes out and she's like, how can we help you? And they're like, well, she wants to ride the pony. We're here for the free pony ride. The lady like sizes me up and down and she looks at my mom. She's like, she's too big to ride the pony. Mom's like, well, she's only like 5. And they're like, well, yeah, but there's a weight limit. And she looks at me, she like gets down to my level. I actually wrote a blog story about this, so I will link this blog story below. It has some great detail in it. Anyways, this lady comes up to me like into, you know, like my little height. She looks at me and in that like kind of like stupid condescending voice, you just like want to slap people that like don't know how to talk to kids. She's like, I'm sorry, little girl. You're too big to ride the pony. You're gonna break his little legs. And I just wanted to be like, I was like, what? I just threw a big hissy fit. And then she was like, she looks at my mom and she's like, for $25 for like per hour, she can ride a horse. And my mom looks at me in her like Polish accent. And she's like, looks like you're going to have to lose some weight to ride the pony. And I'm like, so that's my sad pony story. Oh. Ponies made me self-conscious. That's the name of my blog post. Ponies made me self-conscious. So those are my random facts. I kind of been trying to keep count. I wrote them out on my laptop. I may have hit 50. I may be short. I may be a little over. But it's right around there. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you know a little bit more about me. And hopefully I made you laugh in some of my funny random facts and whatnot. So if you guys have not yet subscribed to my channel, what is that? I'm like coming at you with my finger. Sorry. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please make sure to do so. I post new videos every week. I also have a do-it-yourself channel, which I just actually started a few weeks ago. So I'm going to leave the link in here in case you are interested in like, you know, making little cute projects. Once in a while, I'll upload a do-it-yourself video ski to this channel, but that's like my main do-it-yourself channel. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe. It would make my day. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Don't break any ponies.